In this video, we are going to be looking at how to arrange information in a tabular format using HTML. In order to create a table in HTML, you are going to need to use the table tag. Inside the table tag, you can have a caption. This basically describes what the table is. So here, I'm going to say current UFC employees. And as you can see, our caption is displayed there. Inside the table tag, once you've defined your caption, you are going to need to define the head of the table with the tag th-head. Inside this head, we are going to have our headings. So create a row with the tr tag, and that tr tag is going to contain th tags, which are headings. So to break this down, we have a th-head tag here, which is table head, and inside it we have a row. This row is going to contain th tags, which are headings. So the first heading here is going to be name, and I'm going to add more headings here. Our headings will be bold by default. Once we've defined our headings, we are going to need to define the body of our table with the tag tbody, like this. And within our body, we are going to have rows. So I'm going to say tr. And within our rows, we are going to have td, which is our cells. It's important to note that we can put almost anything in our tag here. We can put images or maybe links in here. So you are allowed to put whatever you want inside our columns or our cells here. The first record is going to be me, so I'm going to say my name's Vector. And then I'm going to copy this and paste this 5 times. It's important to note that if you have 5 headings here, you are going to need to have 5 columns here in your row. For my surname, I'm going to say my surname's Matabela. And then for my age, I'm 24. And then my weight, let's say, I don't know, 70 pounds. And my gender, I'll say male. We've now added our first row in the body. So that appears in our HTML like this. To add another row, we simply duplicate this multiple times. We can have as many rows as we want, and those will appear like this. Let me insert other information in here so that it is more clear. So this is the structure of a table in HTML. It's possible for one heading here to span 2 columns. Let's say for an example, I remove this surname here, and you'll see that we are now missing a heading here. What I can do to fix that is go into this column here and say colspan and say 2. And that heading will now span 2 columns. We can change this one to, let's say, full name, and that will represent the fighter's name. To style the table, you are going to need to go above here and create a styles tag. Using the styles tag, we are going to select the table and the headings as well as the columns. And we're going to say border black and save that. And as you can see, our table now has borders. In order to remove the double borders here, you are going to say border collapse and then collapse. Also, if I want the table to take 100% of the width, I can go up here and say table and then width 100% to set the width to 100%. And that will allow the table to take 100% of the available space. The values within our table are not aligned, so I'm going to go and say text align center to center everything. To increase the padding of the columns, I'm going to say th and then td and then padding 10 pixels. Basically, the padding is the space between the text and the border. For the caption, I'm going to say caption and then margin bottom, let's say 20 pixels. These kinds of tables are very common and they're used on the web a lot. But there's also another style of table where you don't have a border here, so I'm going to remove the border. And now our columns don't have borders anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the rows with the tag tr. And in the tr, I'm going to say border, bottom, 1 pixels, solid, and then black. And that will put a border between the rows here. As you can see, that looks good. To take it a step further, we can also apply a background color to our rows here. When someone hovers over the table, we are going to change the background color slightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the same background color and I'm going to make it more blue and then save. And when you hover over a row here, you can see that the background of that row changes. There's sometimes this effect where the background colors of the rows alternate. To do that, you are going to have to select the table here and then put in nth-child here and then say even. And what that will do is it will apply a background color to every other even element. To show you how this looks, I'm going to go back to our table here and I'm going to duplicate our rows. I need more rows, so I'm going to add more rows here. I'm going to save. And as you can see, our table now looks like this. When displaying data in table format on your website, it's very important to style it minimally. So for styling the table, I am going to leave it here. I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.